I think Starmer absolutely knew before the debate about the Bowler letter and what it said, and took a deliberate decision, which he's done before. I'll give you the example. I think he just let Sunak repeat it over and over and over again, effectively let him hang himself with it.
Yeah.
Because now the letter's come out this morning, the Bowler letter.
That's interesting.
And now Labour can say, look, they are proven liars.
So it's more of a zinger this morning than it would have been if he'd pulled it out of his pocket last night.
He looked, maybe to certain people last night, he looked like he didn't have the ammunition to immediately rebut the £2,000 allegation. And certainly some people have been saying that. But I think it was more than that. I think he knew, and it's a loyalty tactic, James. We all do it.
How you doing? It's Sandesh here, and I made to do a video on an article on Yahoo News for the HuffPost, and it's called "Exclusive Poll: Twice as many Brits trust Starmer more than Sunak over tax." That doesn't surprise me whatsoever, since tax in general has gone up. Mortgage payments have gone up, rent has gone up, and obviously the cost of living crisis has gone up. Anyway, before getting to the article, if you could please follow me on X, and if you could subscribe on YouTube, Rumble and Odyssey as well, if you don't mind, please. Anyway, I'm going to get into the article now. More than twice as many people trust Keir Starmer when it comes to the country's taxes compared to Rishi Sunak, an exclusive survey has found. A Techni UK poll produced for independent media found 36% of respondents said they trusted the Labour leader most on this issue. Only 16% trust Prime Minister the most. That's the same proportion of poll participants who trust Reform UK party leader Nigel Farage the most. The poll, which surveyed 1,636 people on June the 13th, will come as yet another blow to Sunak, considering Farage is yet to ever win a parliamentary seat and is now trying for the 8th time. Liberal Democrat leader Ed Davey trailed in the Techni polls on this issue, with just 12% of participants voting for him, while a fifth of respondents, 20%, were undecided. The Tory party has tried to make tax a wedge issue, claiming Labour would raise each working household's tax by £2,094, even though that triggered outrage over exactly where that number came from. The Conservatives have stuck to their tactic, though, and repeatedly tried to accuse their opponents of planning to raise taxes. Sunak has positioned himself as the economically savvy option who has stabilised the UK after inflation reached a 40-year in 2021. The Prime Minister announced of the snap election shortly after inflation fell to 2.3%. He launched his campaign by telling voters this hard-earned economic stability was only ever meant to be the beginning, and asking, who do you trust to turn that foundation into a secure future for you, your family and your country? But the economy fell into recession on his watch at the end of last year, and though it started to bounce back in the early months of 2024, April figures showed growth had flatlined. Techni UK also found that sound economics is the most important quality to Brits and the Prime Minister. A fifth of respondents chose it over climate action, a strong approach to defence and security change, trust and patriotism, and awareness of diversity. The pollsters concluded Labour still storming ahead when it comes to respondents' voting intentions, too, at 43%. The Tories lagged at 19% and Reform were at 16%, followed by the Liberal Democrats at 11%. I'm not surprised of the fact that Brits are trusting Labour on the issue of tax when more than Sunak, because Rishi Sunak is pretty much a shyster and a charlatan, and they know it, and the people know it. And the Tories are going to be the Tories. They're not going to be there for you. They're going to be there for themselves, and they're going to have you foot the tax bill as much as they want. That's how it goes with the Tories. It happened under Boris Johnson, and it's happening again under Rishi Sunak. And just like I said in the earlier video, the thing about the Tories is since David Cameron, after David Cameron, not one Tory leader after David Cameron was voted by the public. It was voted by the party themselves, and the country has just about had enough. So I'm not surprised that the Labour are polling better than the Tories, and they just had enough of their trust in Rishi Sunak, because he just keeps on lying just like a regular politician does. That's what he is. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe in this video, and if you could follow me on X, and subscribe on YouTube, Rumble, and Odyssey as well, if you don't mind, please. And let me know in the comments on if you're voting for Labour or the Tories or Reform. Let me know. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.